All right, hello everyone, welcome back and welcome to viewers to more Stormworks. We are back in career mode here. We are just getting done working on our boat and we need to start slapping an engine into it and getting some sort of propulsion for it. So let's not waste any more time, let's go ahead and jump at the workbench and let's get started. All right, last time we finished up right here with this little design here. I'm loving it. I think it looks great. We need to add some engines to it though, so let's go ahead and start working on that. I did say I wanted to have this little area here for some equipment and things like that. That's fine. We'll put this back. Let's go ahead and make sure we got mirror mode on here, just make things a little easier. So we're going to delete all this. I just want to get to this inside here, so we're going to rip all this out as well. See how much room we have in here, and we just do have enough room to slap an engine in here. I wasn't even thinking about how thick we needed this to be. So that's good. I'm thinking maybe we do a 3x1 down here just for the sake of having some serious propulsion. And because we're not doing any point systems, we can actually throw a jet propulsion in here. Or what is it I'm thinking of? What is it called? The fluid jet. That's going to work really nice down in here if we can figure out a way to get this down into here somehow. Is that even going to work? Gonna work? Not think about this. Yeah, I think it'll fit in there. Which way is water? Let's go ahead and just plop it in there. So water is on the little scoop side there. We need to flip this over. How do we get this in here without... Where's the connection point? That's the weird thing. Where is this little... there? Okay, if that's the case, we need to have it... have a block literally right here. Let's see if this works. Our fluid jet in here, and I want water down, so that needs to go like that. So we need to get rid of a few more blocks here. I do it like that. I'd like it to come back a couple more blocks now, so let's do that. We need that. That's still working here. It does. Do we stick out the back a little bit? Only how we want to. This is not bad, and it's kind of nice and tucked underneath here. Okay, so we do that. We do that. Can we fill in any of this? No. Can we go up one with do? It's gonna break into this here. Dilemmas. If we drop it down like that, we're still kind of exposed, open there. That does get our water below kind of where the boat is. Let's just go with this right now. This at least lets us know how far forward we need the engine. And we can start working on that. So, little box over it. Does that work? Fine, isn't it? Never have to see it. We'll just paint the whole inside black. It's gonna be perfect. Okay, we'll get some pipe. Like that. Perfect. Oh, that's good. All right, we're done there. All right, so that can lead into our engine right here. So I guess we're kind of building it backwards from the port here. I guess let's go ahead and get ourselves some gearboxes. I think I'm doing this right with the fluid jets. I know they need more torque, but we also got to get some power and RPS out of them as well. So we're gonna go like this for now, and if it doesn't work, we'll do some flipping around of the gearboxes. All right, where do we go from there? We need some more pipes again to get ourselves up to center there. All right, so we need a clutch. Feels weird building it backwards. Modular and your clutch there, and then let's just go to mod pieces. Need crankshafts. 3. Will that be enough? We're not gonna be putting any cylinders on top, so it's just gonna be on the sides here. So with 6, that makes it a 12 cylinder, 15 cylinder. Is that going to be enough for this boat? I think we're going to need more, honestly. What is that? A 20 cylinder? Let's go with that. That should be good for now. If not, we've got space to move forward and add some more here. Fill those in right there. Get all our cylinders on there. Go ahead and pipe these in just for funsies. That look nice. And then we've got to have a way to connect. Let's just go around the back here. I want to connect both sides to each other. Go like that. Great pieces. We'll probably change these out. We'll need some exhaust and things like that, and that'll give us a good spot to kind of put those in. All right. So with that, we need a starting ability. So let's put that on there. Our belts on there. Let's get some starters. All right, starters. All right. So now we've done that. We can kind of start going backwards again. All right. I guess forward. Air on this thing. Modular air. How do I want to do this? Where do I want the air to come from? I don't want it stuck in water, so we're going to have to build up some sort of system maybe here on these. So let's say pipe, got some straight pipes. This pipe them kind of up. This will give us a spot for maybe a window or something, and that should keep those out of the water. The air or a port. Good. Now we need pipes from here to there. Pipe this all in, and that'll give us an idea of where we want to put those manifolds. All right, so we're gonna bend around here, do this. Elbows to come around to this one, maybe? Let's go down underneath to there. Go ahead and drop down. Do that, down, over, back. Go back, I went back too much. Go to this one. Then we can go straight back into manifold. All right, manifold, engine air. That'll work right there. Straight piece. Straight piece. We go into that. That's perfect. Double air. Let's go ahead and I don't want to put a pump on this. Go ahead and do that. Ways in, and is the black side there, so we'll rotate that. That's actually going to work really good. Go like that, and bend into that. Cool. So we'll just get some corner pipes here. There, rotate back. Straight piece in. Perfect. Come on. There you go. All right. Now we got some nice compressed air going into this thing, hopefully increasing our efficiency on this thing. All right, what else we need? We got air in, so we need air out, so we need exhaust. All right, so here's our exhaust. I said we could come straight out the back here. Let's just pump it straight out into the ocean, just like regular boats here. Grab ourselves a port pipe. Want to get to here. Go back to exhaust. That one. There, like that. Rotate back into it, just like that. All right, perfect. So we got air in, air out. So we need fuel in. Where is our fuel piece? We need fuel. There we go. And where do we want to put the tanks? That's the other thing. I guess we could put the fuel tanks on the side here. I'd like them to be connected or in a single row, maybe down the center here, and then we pull off of that. Let's try that first. So we'll do a tank. Get a big tank in here? Oh, we could have if that did. Oh, we could do it here. That's good. Then where do we want to fuel this in? So we come around to the sides here. That's a lot of extra pipe. 5 liters per section too that we're going to be losing every time we spawn in, spawn out. Let's rethink this. Let's try to do medium tanks right there. One right there. All right, so modular. Let's think about this. Fuel manifold. That we can go tank. Rotate that tank in place right there. That works. I flip that like that. That's perfect. So now we've got 4 tanks there we can fill up. We need a refuel system, things like that. I hate the way this tanks. I hate the way we're doing this already. Go back to tanks. Going back to the way we had it. That way I can put a refuel system up front. And we can always add extra tanks to this if we need to. Maybe do some fuel runs because we right there. All right, let's pipe this in. All right, all done there. So we got a little T-piece there, comes around and connects in our engine. All right, air in, air out, fuel in. What are we missing here? Something's missing. Coolant. Yes, I knew that was going to be a thing. Where do I want to do that? All right, I think we're going to put our manifold here. We can do some sort of like radiator here. We can always pipe into the water if we need to get some extra coolant. Let's grab our radiators. We've got ones with fans already, which line that up like that. Is that going to work with our pump? Our pumps are 1 too long, or are they 3 long? Let's put one down. Let's see. It's been a while. Double check. Pumps. They are. That's going to be too long. All right, so let's go back to our radiators. Plop that down. Back one like that. Go back to our pumps, and we can leave this B. That's A. A. So that's in. Perfect. I got these set up right. So in, out, rotate that like that. That like that. Now we just got to pipe it in. We'll have some serious coolant flow here, hopefully. That, there, one there. Come on, get in there. There we go. Like so. Like so. Alright, coolant done. Now we need some batteries. A couple mediums. Ooh, this will be a good spot for these guys here. Down the center. But if we need more, we can always add more. Boom, like that. And we're going to need some way to recharge that battery. So let's come back here and break off a piece here. We need to go back to our pipes. I want the corner T-piece. Plop that like that. I have enough room here to do this. Let's change pieces here. I'm gonna do a T-piece like that. Have room to do this? I think so. We're gonna get another gearbox. Back to pipes. I know everybody's got their way of doing things. This is gonna be mine. got a better way, just let us know down in the comments. I might change things up and give it a try. We're gonna get some pins on here, one there, and one there. And then we can come in here and we can tweak these gearboxes to work to our benefit. Okay, so what is missing? Let's go look through the mod section real quick. I've got starters. Engine pump I don't need because we've got other pumps. Manifolds, flywheels we're not going to use. Everything else is good. I'm going to need a microcontroller to operate the engine and a microcontroller to control the jet, the fluid jet here. So let me grab that real quick so I can slap those on here and then we can keep building. Whoa, hang on. All right, the microcontroller's in. It is actually more than 2. There were 4 microcontrollers involved in that, so I didn't get confused. I just went ahead and connected them up how I remembered, so I wouldn't break anything. I'm sure something's still broken here, and we'll figure it out during testing. But we should be hooked up and good to go. I am gonna need a button to turn this thing on, so let's get us a toggle. That'll be our engine on. Where do we want to put this? Maybe build up the sides here and make some kind of cool little console that we can step into. Maybe something like that. Maybe we'll put a button there. Buttons here. So we'll do a toggle, 2 there, and that, and then that could be kind of nice. All right, let's do that for a bit. And let's hook this up starter. Also the pumps, the radiators, and the radiator pumps. Whoops, everything up. Gearboxes we don't need to change. We need to go in and hook up the electrics. Let me connect everything up here. All right, I believe everything is connected. It looks like it. Cool. That's done. What else do we need to do? I guess we need to test this, but not test it too far away from, say, the base. I might have to come in here and put some sort of the word I'm looking for, more of a line down the middle here for a hole that can kind of give us an area to put some fins on. Maybe stabilize this. We need to come back here and put some sort of port here too. That's going to be a problem. Do that. Let's do this. A little bit more smoother transition to that. And yeah, I think we're ready to test. I'm nervous. Let me hook one of these up to the fuel so we can see how we're doing there. We've got tank pressure, tank contents, that, and then get an RPS hooked up to that one. This will be RPS. We'll do 0 and 20. RPS. There we go. And 0. Fuel 0. And I think those cans hold 785. I could be wrong, but I think that's around the number that they hold in there. Either way, it'll give us a decent range there. And then we got our starter. What else do we need? Is that it? Might be it. Let's I want to slap some paint on this real quick. So let's do, say, top there. Sides of this, there, at that, at. Yeah, that looks good. Liking that, there. Between each one of those. Backside here. Outside too. Backs, and maybe right there. What did we miss up here? A couple of these, and then those. Back to white for those. We can just those, that, and oops, go black for those. That. You want black here? I think that looks all right. What else we got? Is that it? Kind of it. I guess we could go red bottom. That look. They're gonna be too dark for the. Not bad. Don't normally make red bottom boats, but I kind of like it. Let's fill that in. Fill that in. See if we can fill any of this in. Good enough. Nothing there. Good enough in there. All that's good. All don't think there's any leaks there. Oops. Gotta paint all this. There we go. All right. And not what we wanted. Fix that. We can put us a little bimini on that in a little bit. Let's spawn it in and see what it does. All right, we're spawned in. Sitting pretty good. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Helm. Fuel, looking good. RPS 0. Oh, I should put the battery on this. That's what I should have done. I'm not gonna do that now because we've got fuel in it. I don't want to waste. Let's go ahead and crank up. Whoops. Are cranked up. Oh, moving. Whoa, we're moving. Whoa, we're moving too fast. We're moving too fast. Oh, I've already broken something. All right. Whoops. Nobody saw that. It did work though. I don't like not having third person. That's really gonna drive me insane. Let's get the battery hooked up here. Let's find that node. Get that hooked up. We'll do battery. Battery, and put 0 on that. There we go. Save it, and then I guess do we have any missions currently? Are there any missions out there that we can go and do? Absolutely none. So maybe let's just take it for a little test drive over to the hospital and see if we can find some more crates. I guess that's what we're gonna have to do. Test drive. All right, spawn it in. I hope this thing doesn't flip over. That's what I'm nervous about. All right, starting it. All right, come on. Power. Whoa, it's wobbly. Whoa. Okay, something's wrong. Steering is very sensitive. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Chill out. Chill out, boat. Chill out. Raping the barnacles off there. That's fine. Oh, I really wish I was in third person so I could see what's going on. It's got too much power when I'm putting left and right thrust into it. So I've hooked something up wrong. Let me try and figure this out. All right, I've swapped out for a different microcontroller. Let's see if this does us any better. Okay, engine started. Oh, no. Everything's backwards. I'm wasting so much fuel trying to do this. All right, we're gonna try it again. Losing fuel each time. Moving. Are moving very gently. Oh, we're going. We're doing it. How bad is fuel? Actually, not bad at all. We are kind of scooting along here. I could crank it more. I'm afraid to flip over though. I do want to get over here to this island here real quick and check to see if we've got any crates. I thought we died there for a second. I can't hear it. I don't hear the engine at all. We're super quiet, which I guess is a good thing. I mean, it just keeps us from being so loud, and that way you guys can hear me. But yeah, let's scoot over to this island here. Sun's gonna go down. We are doing okay. RPS is just super low. Something's going on here. Oh, it just cranked up again. I've got a gear ratio issue going on, but we are making it over to the island here, and we got another mission. So, maybe let's come over here, check for crates, and then we'll go check out that mission. Might have to go address whatever this RPS issue is. Yeah, because it just keeps starting, and then it goes. Okay, let's just kill it. Let's just leave the boat here. I'm gonna jump off. Let's go check some crates. Do I have a flashlight with me? I do. Perfect. We can get us a good little stack of money here in the beginning. That'd be great. All right, let's get up the ladder. All right, you stay right there. Ooh, this is dark already. All right, let's come up here. I know where they used to be. I don't know if they've moved any said crates. Let's see. There's usually maybe one there. Hi. Let's come look inside first. Check things out. Open up all the doors. Get it ready for the next time we come in here. And is there a crate? Negative. Is there a crate? Negative. Is there a crate? Negative. I'm hearing something squeak though. Is that one of the animals? Alright, so nothing inside. Let's go look around on the island. That squeaking's already annoying. Where are we? There's usually one kind of down in this little area down here on the beach. There's not one there. There might be one up top. Sometimes we get at least 3 here. Really nice. Let's see. I'm not seeing one. Why should it be the one time that we don't get any? Oh, is this one right here? Nope, that's a rock. Ooh, okay. Not looking good for us. Not looking good so far. Oh, come on, get up there. Come on, get up there. Go. Here, up here. Anything over there? If there is, we can't see it. Alright, so let's walk around. Usually there's one up here on the top section. I feel like there's more trees in the way now. Yeah, I'm completely disoriented on this island here. Okay, here we go. Over here, there's usually one kind of on the trail. Man, it is really dark. One down here. Sometimes there's like one right here. No. Man, we're just not getting lucky on this playthrough. Thing down there. Nope. Oh, here's one. Yes, here we go. How much? 7K. Alright, I'll take that. That's good. Alright, let's keep looking. Sometimes there's one by the dead tree. Our head on a swivel. That rogue wave. Yes, another crate. 6,500. Let's go. I'm down for that. Is there any down there? No. We got 2 crates so far. I don't know. I think the pattern of where they are, that means this is only going to be 2. Can't remember. There might be another one somewhere. See our boat down there. Possibility there could be one in the trees here. Don't see it. All right, I think that's it for crates here. Let's sleep in one of the beds here. Let's pass time. Let's make it daytime. We actually see what we're doing. Ooh, okay. Nighttime went quick. All right, we can see what we're doing. It's daytime. I don't think there's any more crates here. Let's take our boat. Take a little look-see out there. Anything? It is kind of foggy. What was the mission? The mission is refuel and conduct repairs on a picnic boat and the air radar on the Hinkley picnic boat. So we don't even have the way to refuel. I didn't even set that up yet. They're asking us to do stuff that I can't do, but we can fix our boat, right? Let's get on the back here. Oh, I love having that little ramp here. That's nice. We might get stuck in that every now and then. Also, not having the prop back here is really nice. We don't get stuck in that. That's awesome. Okay, let's crank back up. Get some throttle going on this. Something's up. We need. Maybe I need to change something with the microcontroller. Maybe I didn't set it up just right. That could be what's happening here. Let's push it back. If I give it more throttle, what happens? Just lose that power. It's always something. It's always a fun thing though. It's always you gotta figure out what's wrong with your vehicle. Come on, crank back up. Let's get over there. There we go. Got a little bit of power to send us. All right, so it looks like we're limping back to base here. Got to figure out battery's draining, so we're clearly not making enough power right now. But that's an issue here. Fuel. Not too bad on fuel. We're just losing fuel through having to respawn the vehicle over and over again. Come on, keep us going here. There we go. Crank it up. I don't like that I can't hear the engine. Even when it is running, I can barely hear it. I can hear everything else in game though. Just not running good enough. Come on. We're almost there. Can we get it? We can grab it. All right, change some nodes around. I don't know if this is gonna fix it, but we're gonna give it a go. Let's see if this, that definitely broke it. All right, what do I do here? Third time's a charm, maybe? I don't even think I need this. I don't think I need that way I connected it up. Let's try. Okay, we're moving. Oh, nope. I don't think that's how we're supposed to be boating. Nope, that's not good. Yep. We're drowning. We're drowning it. All right, one last time, and if I can't figure it out, I'm gonna have to go and start asking some people on the Discord, to figure out what I've done wrong, because clearly I've been away for too long that I'm missing some sort of connection here. But I'd like to get this boat working. We're almost there. Got forward, turn. I've got no controls. Oh, slow down before we get lost, why can't I turn now? All right, yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with the boat. I'm gonna need another day to kind of figure this out. All right, everyone, it's the next day. I've clearly have not played this game in a while. I had all kinds of misconnections. I had things on the helm that I didn't slide. I needed sensitivity to be changed. There was a lot going on with this boat. Well, the boat that is gonna be here in a second. But I have spent some time. I have worked on it. I have gotten it fixed. This episode was a bit of a disaster. So I want to make sure this boat was working really good before we went out. And I've lost a bit of fuel in some of this spawning and spawning back out. But I think we have things figured out here. I had to bring the microcontroller up top to be able to see what we're doing. I brought back the little storage box here and equipped it out a little bit, and I got a little seat on the back here too in case we get stuck just like we did now in these little wedges here, so I can get out of that. But yeah, that actually let me put a few more cylinders on top of the engines, which I think helped things out a little bit. And I had to add a couple tilt sensors and add a little speed sensor here too, so we can get going. I did lower the little pipes here just so we can see a little bit better since we are stuck in first person. But let's crank up. We are cranked up, and without even messing with the throttle, we should be able to get out of here. Oh, yep. And we are out. We're moving. And we're moving pretty good here. Yeah, it was just a lot of things that, like, I would turn right, and because of the sensitivity of the helm, it would just stay there. So it was just going complete circles. It wouldn't let go of the throttle. Just little simple things that I've forgotten how to play. So yeah, the boat does actually work now. I have tested it. We can get up to 60 miles an hour with this thing. I'm not going to do it right now because I don't want to waste any more fuel than we already have. But we are golden. So next episode, we're going to take this thing out. We're going to look for some crates. We're going to look for some missions. We've got some we got enough seats here. We can rescue some people. I do need to hook up some water fighting systems here in the front. But other than that, this boat's golden. Let's go around the island here real quick. We can do that. Crank up. And we're just cruising around, doing 30 miles an hour. It's 56 kph for the rest of you guys. Just cruising. Easy peasy. A little bit of glitchiness on the RPS. We're not going to talk about that, but it's quite fuel efficient for what we're doing. So I'm actually pretty excited for. Whoa, whoa! See, look at that. We're like a little jet ski. We can turn on a dime with this thing. So yeah, next episode we're gonna go and do some missions. We're gonna look for some crates, and yeah, I'm excited about this one. This boat's turning out really nice. Maybe we could build like a cabin or something over top of this. It's big enough we could do that. We could put a bed and other things in this as well. Give me your ideas down in the comments, please. We'll definitely deck this boat out for all kinds of stuff. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you, and we will see you guys in the next one.